If I was in America, I will not follow him. Oh. Let me not lie. Before he turns around and shoots me in the breast, like this morning, I had to shake my sunscreen tube 3 times before I got anything out. Everything to turn red. Hi, hi. I haven't vlogged in I think a week. I took a break. I was going to vlog yesterday, but then I got my period, and so I was excited to talk to you guys. I was like, let me vlog. I just saw myself and I think I look like a clown. Like the shirt and the art. Don't ask me what's underneath this art, guys. It's bad. It's very bad. I'm working on a commission that I should have completed, but because I had time, I was like wasting time. I'll show you the other piece. It's on the mannequin to complete the commission. That one is almost done, but this one, you can see I'm just starting, but they're just a pair of shorts. I'm trying to decide how many images to cast on. My uncle had a baby, or his wife had a baby. There's just something about me not wanting to give credit to men that their spouse or partners had a baby. I'm like, oh, congratulations, but oh my god, you had a baby to the wife or the woman or the partner that birthed the baby. I've seen labor and delivery vlogs online. You see how vicious that process is. All credit to the wife or the woman, always, in every situation, but particularly in this one. So, why else I talking about this? I don't know. I'm going for the naming ceremony today, and I'm excited. I haven't had party jollof rice in a while. To tell you about this coffee. I don't know what I did. I did something really right. Coffee. God, I'm distracted. Guys, being the first daughter in an African household, never again. Never again. And it's funny because I want my first child to be a girl, like, even though I know it's hard. I just want a daughter first, but oh, oh, I think I made a mistake. Oh my god. Oh, I knew it. It was distracting me so much. Let me see. I can't catch a break. Everybody's just pulling me here. Right there. I'm just a girl. Thank God I've not even gone too far. I realized that. So we're starting all over. Before then, let me call my dad first so that I can clear everything and I can concentrate. I don't want to waste this year. Hello? Okay. Oh my god. I don't like doing this because then the yarn will most likely tangle. Okay, okay. Be positive. It's not going to stress me out. Everything is working out for my good. Always. Always. Oh, speaking of always, guys. So let me go and grab them because I'm very excited to talk about this. Hold on. These pads, I know, like, we've talked about it on Twitter, like, we know them, but let's circle back. First of all, clearly, there were women in the office when this thing was designed. So before I got my period, yeah, I was taking inventory to see whether or not I would need to buy parts. Thank God, I have more than enough. So I was checking my stock, and then I saw that, oh, well, I knew that I have enough because I recently just opted on this. Allah helped me buy a couple of them, I think last month. But I needed to see how much I had, the ones, oh, I needed to see that I have enough without touching the new ones. It's a problem, I know. I hate buying parts, you guys. Like, I'm not going to need pads and meat. I'm not going to need to buy pads till next year. So excited about that. I counted and I saw that, oh, I have enough. I didn't even have to open the new ones that Ola just bought for me. And I got excited to get my period. Like, look at me. I was excited to get my period, like to use the pads. That has not happened for me since I was like 13. Why do I remember this? Because I was talking about Always. You guys remember when Always came to our secondary schools? I think I was 12 then or 13. I had not gotten my period. I got my period last, my friend groups. So I could not use mine for like a year. And I remember that I was very excited when I got the pad because Always gave us a pack of pads. I think it was the pink one. I was very excited when I got to my. I showed my mom, very excited. I remember she was looking at me. She was in the kitchen. She was looking at me like, oh yeah. She knew that it was ghetto. I had no idea. She was like, okay, go and keep it in the drawer in my room. So I took it to our room and I kept it in the drawer. And every week I open the drawer and look at the pad and be so excited. Like I wanted to open it so bad. I remember being very excited and I got that like glimpse of excitement because of these pads. So excited to use this pad because of how good they are. The design impeccable. This is the regular ones, or the yellow one is the regular ones, and even I'm using regular very loosely because oh God, it's talking to me. I'm using regular very loosely because, like, in comparison to this one is regular. Even this is very long, like very long, and sometimes I even forget that I'm wearing sanitary pad. There's just something about this pad I love, and the aesthetics. Like, tell me these are not cute. Like, I think this is the thumbnail thing, by the way. And then this one, the longer ones, the pink ones, I use these ones at night because I sleep on my back. And you guys know, if you know, you know. But with this, you don't know. There are no problems. I was just like, I was shocked. Like I caught myself like, oh, I start in 2 days. I can't wait to use this. I say, and guys, it's been some time. I don't know, but I think this coffee is giving me a buzz. So I just drank a lot of water now to kind of coffee was strong, I guess. So I have completed like knitting the shorts. You guys see the second panel, I made a mistake and see how much I had. Like I had gone so far before I saw this. You guys see, working with black can be so annoying sometimes because it was a lighter color. I'll have seen it earlier. Oh, this coffee is kicking my butt. Woo. Anyways, oof. So I had to start all over. I'll be using this very soon actually. I want to make a black dress soon, so this is not going to go to waste at all. Not in this economy. I have the social. I'm going to just pin them. Let me quickly show you guys. I feel like I'm floating. Pair of caprice I made. This one is mine. This is for my clients. So actually, this one I was making it for my clients. Then the same client that owns this one. Remember I told you that they said they wanted it to fit now and fit when they're like 2 inches smaller. So I think guys know crochet doesn't stretch as much. So I think my mass was off, Sha. So this one was leaning too much. This one was leaning towards like 2 inches smaller, too much. It had to be in the middle. Anyhow, Sha, I own one now, and when I tell you she's cunty, this coffee is doing something to me that I don't like. Lucky giving me jitters. So anyhow, Sha, let me crochet and most likely that will calm me down. I need to leave for the naming ceremony like now, but I'm not leaving now because I know it's not going to start early. I always make that mistake. I go for family functions early and I'll be there. I'm going to leave like it's almost 12 now. I'm going to leave by 1. So like an hour and a half thereabouts. Guys, I'm I. don't know if it's translated. I'm trying to like keep my cool. It was not that yeah, paripa. It was just those two sachets. I didn't even do three. Maybe because I've not really been. Ooh, maybe because I've not really been having coffee or caffeine in general. I've been because I've not really been having commissions that need me to be up for that long. So I've been like, it's been like an hour since the last book. I had to change out of that shirt, like take off my bra. That coffee nearly killed me. It is now like past one, and the naming ceremony is supposed to start at one. Even though I know that it's not going to start at one, and I'm not late, I still I feel somehow, sha. And all of a sudden, I decided I want to do my makeup a little bit.
Got it, crib, got it, die on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Paris or traveling overseas and just rate me in Gucci? No, all I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had it. You should go to the club with your boys, baby. I wanted you to stay, do I wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name?
What you're trying to ask is, why am I?
Right now, I'm getting ready because my friend recently got me like less than an hour ago. I need to be charging that phone. She got me a gig for Fashion Week that's currently going on in Lagos, Nigeria now. So, like an attendant at the pop-up shop. That's the gig that she got me. And I'm getting ready for that right now. Fashion Week is on the island. I live on the mainland. Logistics, and it runs till night time. So I'm already like low-key stressed about how I'm going to manage myself. Because my area expects that we are back by like 11:30 just for security reasons. I don't even know if that's going to happen. But anyhow it goes, sha, my brother is going to be on the lookout for me. I didn't get my smaller mirror. Anyhow, sha, I want to do my makeup and I think I'm nervous and stressed and I don't want to be any of that. So I'll just do my makeup, enjoy music.
You love the way my silver hangs all around my neck. I love the way you play my new shit all in your whip. Oh, and you show your friends too. I came a long way, look what I've been through. And I wanna touch a meal soon. And I want you touching meal too. You love the way my silver hangs all around my neck. I love the way you play my new shit all in your whip. Oh, and you show your friends too. I came a long way, look what I've been through. And I wanna touch a meal soon. And I want you touching meal too. You love the way my silver hangs all around my neck. I love the way you play my new shit.
I didn't get home until like midnight yesterday. I was so tired. I just like ate and slept. My brother made rice and chicken. I was so happy. I just did my makeup. I have a little bit of time. I think I have an hour. So I thought I would just like talk with you guys and tell you what I wanted to tell you yesterday. Yesterday I was in a hurry. So. Because by the way, guys, I did my makeup on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm doing it today. Today is Saturday, and I'm going to do my makeup most likely tomorrow again because I need to be somewhere tomorrow. I haven't done my makeup 5 days in a row ever. Hope my skin does not. threw a tantrum. On Wednesday, when I was coming back from the naming ceremony, around 7 or 8 p.m. Before 8 p.m., the bus I was in has like it has space for three people at the back. So I was sitting on the left by the window side. Then this middle-aged man enters the bus and immediately goes to the right. Excuse me. Immediately goes to the right on the window side on the right. So that means that the third person has to sit in between the two of us. Then there was this guy and a girl. I'm guessing they're dating. They look like they're dating. I'm not sure. But anyway, the girl looks into the bus and was like, "Oh, I don't want to sit at the back." She tells the guy that she was with. The guy was like, "Oh, okay, so I will sit at the back. You go to the front." The minute the guy said that, the middle-aged man that was already sitting on the right of me scooted over like instantly. It was so weird because like even the guy that was coming in looked at him funny. Like, what's wrong with this man? Looked at me and looked at the man. I was like, what's wrong with this man? But I wasn't even thinking much of it. I wasn't thinking much of it for whatever reason. My mind was must have been all over the place because I always think much of men. So anyhow, the middle-aged man sits next to me. He must have looked up and saw me because I wasn't paying attention, really. My mind was somewhere else. And when he sit down next to me now, maybe like 5 minutes later or less, I start to feel fingers on my breast. I was like, there is no way. There is no way that this man is touching me. So I immediately looked down. I looked down so fast that his fingers were still like this because he was doing this. His fingers were still out like this. And I almost had like I had I don't know, I feel like for a moment I had to dissociate from my body because it just felt very disgusting. I'm shouting, guys. So I looked down, I saw his fingers, I look at him like this. But I didn't say anything because first of all I was shocked. I'm not even going to lie, which is shocking because but then the other person, like I told you, that was sitting next to us was also a guy and I just didn't feel safe because I felt like I think if it was the girl that came in, I would have been able to say something. But I didn't say anything. Which like did not go down well with me. It just the whole situation rubbed me up the wrong. I was stunned. Anyhow, so we now came down. Everybody came down at the same bus stop. So I came down after the man, like behind him. I was just looking at him like, I don't know. I was like, okay, I'm just going to follow this man. So I start following him. I'm walking maybe 1 foot behind him. I'm not letting anybody get in between both of us. So he's walking in front of me and looking like he will look back and see that oh this guy is still behind me. And I was walking behind him for more than 5 minutes. Thankfully, he was going my way, so I was just following him. He was sweating profusely. Like, bear in mind, this was already like maybe 8 p.m. at this point, and like there was fresh air everywhere, almost even chilly. But this man was sweating, was going like this, was sweating so much because I was following him. So he now got to the next bus stop and quickly jumps into a bus. I wasn't sure if that bus was going my way, so I stood like in front of him like this. I was looking at him. Then I realized that the bus was going my way, so I go into the bus. And then he was already sitting in front. So as I was going into the bus, I leaned close to him. I was like, "I'm behind you." Okay, this man is sweating. So there was a girl sitting next to him, leaned forward. I was like, I told the girl that man touched me inappropriately, so sit down properly. I say it so that he can hear me. So the entirety of the ride was he put his hands in front, and then he will occasionally put his hand on his face like this. So the girl also came down. The girl that was sitting next to him came down for the bus. So that now he had to move over. It was directly in front of me. I can't even tell you some of the thoughts that I had in my mind when this man was sitting in front of me. Like some of the really dark thoughts that came to my mind because I was just like, this man is most likely going home to his family. Did they know? These children know that their father is an idiot. You know. Anyhow, we now came down again at the same bus stop. So this time he doesn't want to walk in front of me because he's like scared, obviously. So he stands. So I stood next to him like, oh, we're going to be here for a while. And I was thinking about it that let me just go. So because I already got to a very familiar area, I would walk in front of him and wait somewhere. So when he walks in front of me, I go behind him. Then all of a sudden he will see me and like there was even a time he gasped. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to mess up with your mind today. So we were doing that back and forth. I was just like, well, I'm tired, let me go. So I bought pepper at the market. But because my money was inside my tote bag, like I had to be digging into my tote bag, I was there for a while. So when I paid for the pepper, I look up, guess who I see? Like he stopped in his tracks when I look up and I look at him. Like he must have thought that I was actually monitoring him. But at that point, I'd already lost him. I was doing my thing. So as I paid and I looked at I saw him, I smiled. I gave him a smirk like, gotcha. So he stopped walking in the middle of the road when people are like walking. So I walked into the next street, like, oh, so he can continue walking. So when I walked into the next street, I think that man must have ran because by the time I came out from that street, I didn't see him at all. I was just like, oh, let me just leave this man. At least I freaked him out enough. Man, so I thought. I wanted more shabu. I was like, oh, let me just leave him. So I was now trying to get the final vehicle that would take me home. That would drop in front of my street. I did not now see on time. I had to walk forward. So when I walked forward, I now saw like a vehicle going my way. From the back, because I was walking towards the vehicle, right? Guess who I saw? But he didn't see me. I saw his bag because he had a distinctive bag. So when I saw him inside the bus going my way, I was like, ah, this man is going to think that I'm following and I like that. As I was sure, and now, but this time around, I sat in front of him purposely. I didn't want to sit next to him this time. So I went to the front, sure, and I was pretending as if I did not know that he was behind me. The whole ride, it was, I felt like, because at the back where it was, at the back, I hope I'm making sense. It's keke, so there are just three spaces at the back. It was sitting between two women. Those women came down. This man did not come down. And my street is the street before the last bus stop. So we were going. When it was just me, him, and the keke rider that was inside the vehicle, I'm I'm sure this man was thinking there's no way this guy's following me. When I came down, I was like, I wanted to follow him, I won't even lie, but I was like, let me just come down. I'm tired. My legs were starting to hurt at that point. When I came down, he when I came down, I was paying. So he did not. Usually, when people come down from keke, you move to the side so that you can get fresh air. This man was sitting in the dark like this. He was literally sat like this, in between the three seats at the back of the keke, thinking that I did not know that I was inside. So as I was paying, I looked inside, like I put my face inside the keke and I looked inside, and I start to curse him out. Like when I looked inside, he was like, oh, he did this very ugly thing like this. He did this. When I looked inside, I was like this. As I was even sat, was sat like this. When I looked inside, I was. I said, I'm not going to say all the things I said to him, but I cursed him out, and I went to my merry way. Now that I know that he lives around here, oh, God will help him. I'll see him every time I see him. He's on site, cause now I've like dealt with the initial. Now I've dealt with the initial shock of like him groping me. And it's so crazy to me because like what's the rationale behind you seeing a stranger in a public transport and you think, oh, I'm going to tap current, I'm going to touch them inappropriately without their consent. There has to be something wrong with it. That's why I say sex offenders they can't change. Uh, and they can be rehabilitated. No, I don't think they can be rehabilitated because it takes A lot of normal people, sane people, cannot even talk to strangers, but there are some people that can touch them inappropriately. Come on, let's be for real. They can't change. I don't think they can change. In my opinion, that man to me should be like they should take him out in a field and shoot him between the eyes. I really like what I did to that man. Sha. I'm not even going to hold you guys. Like I frustrated his life. He was thinking that I needed him to think he has already touched mommy water this night and we are going to his house together. A very stupid thing. Although now that I've thought about it, I've had time to really think about it. I was thinking about how like if I was in America, I will not follow him. Oh. Let me not lie. Before he turns around and shoots me in the breast, like the fact that you don't know who is packing. That's why we cannot have well, one of the reasons why we cannot legalize mini weapons. We cannot legalize weapons in this country because I don't know, women will be very, very unsafe. Straight men can go to hell. This is my makeup. Almost done. Oh, yesterday, I didn't even tell you about yesterday. At first, I was nervous. So this vlog is going to be too long. I don't want this vlog to be too long. Though. I might have to split it. I don't want the vlog to be too long. I was I was nervous at first, but you start to talk to people, and I like talking to people. I love conversations. So I'm smiling with them. We're having conversation. I'm talking about brass, gold-plated brass, and all that. Like I really know what I'm talking about. You have to you have to sell it. I'm spending so much on transport though, like oh that sucks. That's going to eat into like how much I'm going to make from this. Crazy how much it costs to take a cab these days. Even public transport no.
Come
So
make it so chewed up. You say I'm tripping, but we both know it's not my fault and you can't control it.